The Patriots show their mental and physical toughness in a 13-9 win over the Dallas Cowboys here at Gillette Stadium. Mike Petraglia alongside Evan Lazar, Marcus Cannon and Julian Edelman, two Patriots who really stood out for their toughness, both physically and mentally here in that 13-9 victory. Marcus Cannon hardly able to practice all week. Bill Belichick, after this victory, said it's one of the toughest performances any Patriots player has had this year. What did you think of the job Marcus Cannon did in the run game?
Well, I actually thought it was pretty obvious when Marcus Cannon wasn't on the field, maybe more so than it was when he was. And that's a testament to an offensive lineman. When your name is not called as an offensive lineman, that's usually a good thing. There were a few blocks for him and Shaq Mason falling off some double teams and stuff like that. But when you know what he was going through to play in this game, you kind of let those go. But on the plays and on the drives where they had to put Marshall Newhouse in to spell Marcus Cannon a little bit, you felt the drop off. I thought it was pretty substantial. So Cannon gutted this one out, gave the Patriots exactly what they needed. And I think this is kind of the new norm here in New England, 13-9. You know, those are going to 17-10, 13-9. These are going to be kind of the wins, but you're 10-1, so really can't complain too much.
Winning ugly is indeed a beautiful thing here at Gillette Stadium. I asked Julian Edelman, who played through some real tough shoulder pain. I think there's no secret there. He caught a pass in the first half, and when he rolled over for the first down, he winced in pain, kind of going to his left shoulder. I asked Edelman after the game what it means to constantly play through that pain and the mental toughness that this team shows, and he says, it starts in practice.
Yeah, it starts in practice, and I think a lot of the players, Marcus Cannon, Tom Brady playing through a little bit of an elbow issue here today. You know, there's a kind of a barometer of, you know, we're obviously not going to play injured, right? We're not telling people to play hurt, right? But at the same time, fighting through the bumps and bruises of football season, a shoulder injury that's not serious enough to take Julian Edelman completely off the field, that it's just a pain tolerance thing. Brady with the elbow, Cannon with the illness. That seems to be kind of like a tone setter from the top down to the bottom of no matter the conditions, no matter what kind of health we're at, we're in week 12 now. We're going to have some bumps and bruises. We're not all going to be 100% healthy. We got to fight through all those things because it is, at the end of the day, in a lot of ways, a war of attrition in the NFL, right? The healthiest team, the team that can fight through the injuries, the team with the best mental toughness is often the team that wins over the most talented roster in the league, right? Those are often the teams that do withstand a lot of things here late in the season.
This Patriots postgame report brought to you by the great folks at betonline.ag, our exclusive online sportsbook partners at CLNS Media. Go to betonline.ag and use that promo code CLNS50 for your 50% welcome bonus. Biggest play of the game has to be Matthew Slater's block punt in the first half, led to the only touchdown and the first career touchdown in the career of one N'Keal Harry.
Yeah, some great moments there for the Patriots, obviously, with Matthew Slater getting his hands on the punt. Bill Belichick credited Joe Judge and the special team staff for being aggressive out here today. It was bad conditions. We weren't talking a lot about punt returns, right? It's not a whole lot about the ball actually getting returned, but getting the heat on the punter, being able to block that punt, set the Patriots up in favorable field position, and then just a beauty of a back shoulder throw from Tom Brady to N'Keal Harry. Really perfectly placed. I talked to N'Keal about it after the game, and he said that he was in robot mode at that point, that the instincts in his body just kind of went through the motions, and it just kind of all took over. You know, he's played that play back all the way, he said, to middle school so many times in his head, and he's done that back shoulder type thing where he goes up and catches the ball in the corner of the end zone so many times in practice that when he got out there in the game, it was just a complete instincts takeover job. And he said he wasn't even really thinking. He kind of almost blacked out a little bit, but he was going through the motions so much of knowing that and drilling it over and over again that he was able to finish the play.
Patriots defense shutting down essentially the Dallas Cowboys, the top-ranked offense in the NFL coming in. What did you think of the Patriots defense?
Well, the Patriots defense, I think, started with their run defense. Now, they held Zeke to 4 yards per carry, which isn't anything, 4 yards per carry is kind of the line, right? You go over that, you go under that. It's a good or a bad day. But I really thought the guys on the interior of the defensive line in particular, Lawrence Guy, Danny Shelton, those guys did a great job of plugging up the holes in the middle of the defense and forcing Zeke to spill some of those runs out to the outside where they could really really chase him down from there. He's a great running back, really patient, really tough guy to bring down, and they did a decent job against him here today. But how about Stephon Gilmore on Amari Cooper? Yep. I talked to Gilmore. We both did actually after the game about it. He said he was able to anticipate some of the things that Cooper was going to do based off of film, based off of just formations and stuff like that. He said Cooper ran a ton of crossing patterns out here today, and that his interception was on a crossing pattern that he kind of anticipated and jumped the route late. And then I asked him, a couple of the Dallas reporters down the way, down to the locker room were saying, did Amari Cooper have a catch? And Gilmore just went, 0, just like that. So I think he's pretty happy with the performance, even though he thought that Cooper got him a few times and he was a little upset about those. But overall, to give up 0 catches to one of the best receivers in the league, that is one heck of a performance. Giving up 9 points to this offense is one heck of a performance. This is a number 1 rated offense in the league, and I know the conditions were terrible, but they only gave up 9 points here today.
All right, in the second play that it stands out in the secondary, of course, Devin McCourty running down, chasing down Randall Cobb, popping the ball free. Yeah. Cobb was able to hold on to it, but the Patriots' red zone defense came through, held the Cowboys to the 3rd field goal of the day, and protected a 13-9 lead, which turned out to be the final score. The Patriots improved to 10-1. They maintained their 2-game lead on the Buffalo Bills in the AFC East. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube section at CLNS Media and leave us your comments on what you thought were the keys to victory in this 13-9 win for the Patriots over the Dallas Cowboys. Inside Gillette Stadium, he's Evan Lazar. I'm Mike Petraglia, CLNS Media.